It's the Fried Guys Podcast.
Hey, check the mic! Green! Here we go. Come on! Here we go. The storm is coming. We good. We're good. We good. We good. We good. Here we go. We good, man. We most definitely good. We most definitely good. We most definitely good. We're not done. We're not done. Let's go and walk this bitch in easy. Let's go and walk this bitch in easy. Here we go.
I don't know Twitch, but I just noticed that he's getting all those freaking likes right there.
Yeah. Well, now he's absolutely gonna blow up.
Blow up,
No,
yeah.
but he deserves it. This shit is good content.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. Sports Center put him on.
I would love to have him on the pod.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
would
god,
love
that'd
to.
be classic.
Yeah.
Yo, so he the best part though is when he plays the Purge music.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Speaking of the Purge, you know who's hiding right now?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Good point.
It's our boy Pat Beasy. It's just
Should we tell him?
It's a three-headed monster, man. You tell him.
So our head coach reached out to him, texted him, but didn't hear back. Sort of similar to like, Steve Nash.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
we reached out to him and he just said, personal reasons, I'm out. And believe it or not, I think I saw him on Kyrie's fucking IG Live the other day at his sister's party.
Meditating? Or going
yeah, he was in the background sitting. What is it? Am I allowed to say Indian style or should I beep that?
No way, he was.
Sitting.
You gotta break down the video.
Sitting Indian style. This is Pat and he was with Kyrie.
Okay.
Yeah. Pat was sitting Indian style, closed eyes, meditating, and he had his quantum notebook next to him. He was in the back of the club. Yeah, it was Pat. I swear it was Pat. Man.
I totally see him doing it.
What was Kyrie doing?
Kyrie, I mean, should I disclaimer? I didn't even see the video. I just heard about it.
Oh.
So there's like this whole thing now going around.
Yeah, there's a rumor that he had, Clorox wipes. Just in case he saw the office manager or whatever.
Dude, I didn't see the video, but the whole thing is that Kyrie, like, he's not showing up to nets or anything, and but he was seen at like his sister's party or some shit, something like that.
AKA, the downward spiral begins.
Yeah, I mean,
it has begun. It's been weeks. We're weeks into this already.
Yeah, he's making us look like geniuses.
Hey, wait, is KD back?
Yeah,
he's back.
He's back.
Oh my god.
So but tell me no. We told Nets fans since the jump.
Yeah.
Kyrie is a cancer. You don't want him on your team. He's a drama queen, right?
He reminds me of DeMarcus Cousins. That's another guy.
But Cousins isn't even that bad.
He's a cancer.
But Cousins
is a
different.
He doesn't win.
He won't say that to his face.
I won't.
He'll slap you. He's unlike Kyrie will cry about it.
Yeah, Kyrie's got gray hair. That's another thing to point out.
Yeah.
I speak for all Knicks fans when we said we wanted no parts of Kyrie this offseason.
No
exactly. Parts.
Yo, if Kyrie meant getting KD, I was all on board, and then I stopped, thought about it.
Give me. I'll take Coach Tibbs over Kyrie.
That's fair.
I think Kyrie is like that high schooler who's immature and gets away with a lot of shit, and people keep like, his skill level allows him to get away with.
I'll
shit
tell
that
you
he
who
doesn't
Kyrie
deserve
is, because since I coach, so I've experienced it already.
Okay.
The kid who, and you kind of experienced a little bit too.
Yeah.
The kid who's a good player, but he's so dramatic. He fucking can't control himself. He freaks out about the dumbest things. I mean, then it's like a constant cycle. Every day you gotta like water it down for him. Like, hey man, relax. Yeah, you gotta like baby him, you know. But then it gets to a point where it's like, all right, enough is enough. Like, I'm not gonna fucking pamper you anymore.
Yeah.
And I think the Nets may be getting to that point.
Listen, I don't want to get all serious. I'm all about the jokes here. But with Kyrie, the problem with him, right? He wants to make a statement. He wants the country to be heard and make the right. But you got to ball. You got to win the championships. You got to ball. Because I'm going to tell you what.
Whatever happened to, showing up for work?
That's too.
How,
look,
Yeah,
you literally just said my point. when all this BS happened with the Floyd and all this, guess who was still playing ball? LeBron James, the best basketball player in the world.
Along with the rest of the NBA.
Yes,
but this guy wants to go on his own fucking thing. Like he always does.
When Kobe died, this guy took like a month off.
Oh, that's
LeBron
right. He did
played.
that too. Yeah.
LeBron still played. I know this is the Kobe thing was serious. I know. But he still played because LeBron is the greatest player of the world.
Yes. And Kyrie will never be that.
He won't.
I remember Kyrie was trying to steal some shine from LeBron about how he's which he did make a great shot.
Dude.
But they would be nowhere without
he made
LeBron.
one shot.
Yeah. They would be nowhere.
That's why LeBron cut ties with him. He was like, yo, he gotta go.
Yo, the reporter wasn't lying when they asked Kyrie, do you get dad vibes from LeBron?
yeah, I remember that.
That show's too funny.
But yo, how about this too? So in the beginning of the season, remember Kyrie's doing like a media boycott and shit. So you would expect a guy who's doing a media boycott, right?
I know where you're going.
He's gonna be low key. Yeah. He's gonna, whatever. He's just gonna ball. And he's gonna shut up and play ball.
Yeah.
What do they say? Shut up and dribble.
Shut up and dribble.
Yeah, he's gonna shut up and play ball this year because he doesn't want to talk to the media. But no, he instead wants to bring all this negative attention to himself. The team is like, oh, we don't know where he is. He's not answering our calls. And then you find out he's fucking, partying for his sister's birthday, doing whatever. And it's just like, bro, it's a whole fucking thing, man.
How do you expect, when in sports, it's kind of like war, you got to, stand for the guy next to you.
Yeah, bro.
How do you expect to do that when he comes back?
That's true. We talked about that on what? On the pick spot, I think, about like chemistry and shit like that. Like,
commanding.
Yeah. How are you going to have chemistry with
You think Karis LeVert doesn't want to take a day off?
Yeah, bro.
You
so what about the dude who's like the fucking 12th man, right? Who fucking I would talk more in football sense, like a practice squad player who gets his ass fucking kicked every day and doesn't want to show up. But then the day he doesn't show up, guess what? He's fucking out the door.
Yeah.
But because Kyrie's pretty fucking good. But because Kyrie is Kyrie, he feels like he can do whatever the fuck he wants. And that's one of the negative things about like sports and superstars and shit.
What we're doing right now, we're lecturing, not our listeners, the Nets fans. That's what we're lecturing the fucking Net fans. So if you're listening to this and over it, we're not talking to you. We're talking to the fucking Net fans.
The Net fans
that don't get it through their head.
And this is just another example of, the world always, fate always comes back around. I mean, we warned the Nets fans all off season, man, this Kyrie guy, you want to stay away from this Kyrie guy. Mm-hmm. And look now.
And we didn't want, dude. I didn't want Kyrie in
look at Juju.
Way.
Juju dancing, talking.
That's another one.
And look at and the Browns with the big upset. I might have chosen for a 3-point play, but we don't have to get into that.
Side note.
But look at Juju. I mean, the guy, thought he was, he made a foolery out of himself. Talking crap,
dancing on logos.
Yeah, and look who ended. I mean, what about the Ravens stomping on the Titans logo? That was legit.
I didn't tell Joe this, and I should have recorded a video. But I did do the Corvette dance on the New Milford logo in the New Milford turf field. Yeah, I did the Corvette dance and all that.
Should have, man.
Yeah, I did. No, I did it. I did the dance. I just didn't record it.
Should have recorded it.
I did it. I thought that would have been great content, and you would have loved it. But
everybody that's listening right now, if you guys comment on our episode post saying we want the Randy Corvette dance, if we get 5 people
on the New Milford logo,
if we get 5 people to comment that. Randy will go back and record it.
I'm gonna have to YouTube
we'll put it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to YouTube the steps, and we're gonna do it
in a t-shirt.
In a t-shirt.
20 degrees.
That's how he does it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
is that how he does it? He wears the Under Armour like short sleeve
with
shit?
some leggings, some headphones on.
We're not gonna make you put on the Timbs and shirtless like the Giants did before they lost to the Packers. Yo, fucking assholes! I hate them for that.
I have a question though.
Victor Cruz, the freaking veteran on the boat. Come on.
Don't remind me about Victor Cruz. He's fucking.
Dude, let's not talk about that picture.
Everyone else was young and dumb, but Victor Cruz being in that picture.
That's just like the old uncle that wants to fit in with his boys.
Real, like the uncle over there.
He's like, what are y'all dabbing?
What are y'all doing? Yo, where the ladies at?
That Corvette?
Yeah, where the ladies at? I see you, Shepard.
Shepard, I see you. Yo, she got a friend.
Youngin.
She got a sister.
Yeah. Shepard is like the youngin. I see you.
Yo, I see you, Shepard. And he says it like that too. He says Shepard.
Yeah, I see you, Shepard. You cool cat.
SHEPID.
Yeah.
Like, what's up, Shepard?
What up, Shep?
Hey, yo, Shep. What's
What
up,
up,
my
Shep?
man? Yo, but I feel like we didn't spend enough time on the Madden topic, though.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, that dude out there, the Madden guy, right?
Okay.
That shit was funny, right? That shit was really fucking creative and funny. He's, like, fucking calling audibles and throwing the ball. But like, we also have to throw it back now because, like, if you ask me, like, that's a great video, but it doesn't even compare to the Greg Jennings fucking he broke his fucking leg video. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
That's classic. That's it was the Packers.
He put the team on his back.
He put the team.
Yeah,
on
it was the
his
Packers with
fucking
Greg
back.
Jennings.
Yeah.
And then,
Insert clip here.
Oh
Shall
yeah.
we? Yeah. I'll
It'll-
insert it.
it'll-
Yeah.
And then it goes like, what was it? Who's to say? Oh yeah, I got it. Darren Sharper, the hardest hitting safety in the league. Oh shit.
You know what's crazy too? Low key, Marshawn did that, and Derrick Henry must have did that a few times. Like just fucking
Stiff arm?
baby somebody. Yeah, like he babied.
Marshawn Lynch has the greatest stiff arm.
Yeah, I think so. And then he
What he
fucking
did
holds
to the
his
Saints?
nuts on his
Yeah,
fucking.
what he did to the
that-
Saints that play, when he broke like 20 tackles in the
beast
playoffs.
mode,
Yeah.
So funny story about my freshman year of high school, and this is like a quick story. We used to use laptops like for our thing, and like dudes always thought it would be funny, and it was kind of funny to like sit in the back of class, and they would like play on their like computer at like medium volume that video, and he'd be like, he put the team on his back though. Like the teacher will be like fucking talking about like Shakespeare or whatever, and he'll be like Darren Sharper, the hardest hitting safety in the league.
Yeah.
And then whatever. Like
When I used to live, kids would like steal Mac laptops from the school, and we weren't even in high school yet. So
and you think we're gonna get that fan base?
yeah, we might
There,
have to
there,
put
goes
that out.
there goes our two viewers.
They're gonna
from
come
that
here and
group.
steal our mics.
No, we gotta bleep out the time, man.
Yeah, we gotta bleep the
Yeah,
time.
we'll
They'll
beep
never
out
know.
the town.
Yeah.
We'll beep out
Hey,
the town.
hey, not all black, okay?
Yeah, all right, we're gonna X
It's
that
not
whole
all
part
black
out.
though.
We
Let's
do
be
our
honest.
first live show. They're gonna pull up and fucking steal our equipment, bro.
Yeah. We wasn't talking about you. We was talking about the other side.
It's like we was talking about. We wasn't talking about y'all. We was talking about the.
yeah, exactly.
There's gonna be a lot of beeps in this episode.
Yeah, a lot
That's
of
all I'm
beeps.
gonna say.
A lot of beeps.
In that little one window, there's gonna be a lot of fucking beeps.
A lot of fucking beeps. Now I lost my train of thought.
I got something though. Lou, do you
got
want to
something?
do you want to tell your Bitcoin story?
I do.
Yeah. Lou's got a pretty good story.
So, I like to listen to music. I like to watch Netflix. I like to do a lot of things. I also read, some news.
You're kind of the nerd of the podcast,
I-
actually.
I might be.
He is
I'm
low-key-
definitely the
you are-
smartest.
Dude, he's
one.
absolutely the nerd. Because me and you are throwing back great fucking memories of the boys, and he's like, "All right, stop.
We gotta talk Bitcoin.
We got to talk about Bitcoin."
Like, you're like the guy-
No, but this is legit.
We want to chill with the
yeah.
boys and crack cold ones, man.
Pat's not in the room.
Yeah,
You're right.
feel
You're right.
like-
You can get the story off.
I
'cause
feel like I
Pat's
get the
like-
story off. Yeah. So this guy, I guess he's from Cali. He's some sort of programmer.
We don't have a name on him. Nothing.
Stephen Thomas finds. I'll read this right out of the New York Times.
Stephen
Actually,
Thomas.
Stephen Thomas finds himself in after he lost his password to a hard drive called Iron Key. So there's some sort of hard drive. It has a password on it.
Okay.
The password is holding. The hard drive is holding 7,002 bitcoins. You equate that to $220 million.
Holy shit!
Wait. $200 million?
$220 million in this one little hard drive thing, Iron Key.
I
it's
already
called.
got a million questions, but keep going.
So let's say you forget your password. There's no forgot password link. There's none of that.
Can I pause you for a second? Sorry,
Yeah.
I hate to cut you off. But is that on the Coinbase app, or is that like, what is that through? Just regular Bitcoin stock? Like, so why does he need a password?
Basically, it's like, think about like a memory stick
Yeah.
that is password protected.
Okay.
You have to get, putting in the password just opens up access to the memory stick, which has whatever wallet. I think it's some sort of Bitcoin term. It's some sort of wallet that holds your Bitcoin.
Okay.
So inside this Iron Key, I'm
Holy
probably
shit.
botching the story crazy, but inside this Iron Key, there's 7,002 Bitcoin. The only way he can get this Bitcoin is by putting in the password. Now, here's the caveat. 10 mistries at the password, the thing like self-destructs. It's like a movie.
It's like an iPhone.
So no,
like you missed your iPad.
It's like an
iPhone.
iPhone.
Only 10.
Yeah, it's like an iPhone when you're fucking wasted drunk and you just spell
Disable
your
it.
password wrong 500 times and you have to wait 2 days to use it.
Yeah. So, but apparently, and where these 7,002 Bitcoin go, I'm pretty sure they just vanish.
So the government just gets it.
No,
pretty much.
It's Bitcoin, bro. There's no government, nothing. It just vanishes.
Dude, they
so
can't
what
touch
if,
it.
Dude, I have so many fucking questions. What if some
wait, but let me finish.
Okay, you're good.
You can't gamble
now,
Bitcoin,
this
Joe.
guy,
That's what you're asking.
apparently this guy wrote down the password. This was like 10 years ago. By the way, he was paid. The way he got this Bitcoin was instead of being paid cash, he accepted this drive, Iron Key, as payment for some sort of coding that he did. So he's a programmer. He did some coding. He got paid in 7,000 Bitcoin, which at the time was not worth 220 million, but now it is. And this was over 10 years ago. At the time, he wrote it down on a piece of paper and stashed it somewhere. He can't find the fucking piece of paper. So now he's, shitting bricks. He says he goes to sleep and just looks at the ceiling and just thinks about what his password is. Last part, he's 8 tries in. He has 2 tries left.
Listen. Can I make a guess?
Yeah,
what happened to the piece of paper? I don't want to be sexist here. His wife probably was cleaning up and threw it out.
But how do we know that a kid from Englewood didn't come in?
Because he's from California. They don't got enough money to travel over there.
Oh, my gosh.
But here's the question I was going to ask. I have so many questions about this.
Yeah, he wears a yarmulke hat, Joe. Stephen Thompson. He definitely is a Knicks fan. Like, he probably likes the Mets, too. He wears a yarmulke. We know.
But, dude, so what? This guy's a computer fucking programmer and is handwriting it on one piece of paper. First of all, he's a fucking idiot for that.
Because the man is always listening, dog.
That's
you know that.
That's not even a question. That's just, dude, you're a fucking idiot. I don't care how smart you are with the computer. You're a fucking idiot.
But that's old school, bro. Write it down on a piece of paper.
But, bro, he's a fucking programmer. Like, this dude is a computer fucking geek.
A photo on your phone.
I know,
anything.
but don't you think, since he's a programmer, he knows
that people can get in.
Yes.
Okay.
So he probably,
that's a good little spin zone.
And he has the pass. I bet you his password is not like ours. Like Joe's is probably Jets fan 02. You know what I mean? His shit is like.
Now, do you try 2 more times, or do you just keep looking?
No,
you can't. You shut it down. You got to get the conference. But why isn't there someone he could go to and just say, "Yo"?
Because it's Bitcoin. There's no customer service.
Bitcoin. It's like,
Bitcoin is like the fucking casino. Like,
it is. It's the Wild Wild West.
It's almost you're tickling with the little black market. You're not in the black market. You're tickling it.
But here's another question though. So if this whole thing is all virtually, why can't there be some nerd out there that fucking hacks the shit and gives themselves 500 million Bitcoin?
There used to be plenty of people who hack it, and
what happens?
I don't know. I guess
the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, I mean,
but
it's not backed by the FDIC.
Bitcoin calls up the Italian mobs and they go after those guys.
But think about it. Think about it, Joe. If you lose your Bitcoin, what are you gonna call the cops? Like, yo, somebody hacked into my Bitcoin.
But that's what makes this whole Bitcoin shit so fucking complicated. I actually have this is a pretty relatable story. So over the summer, I had a lot of betting accounts of mine were like fucking locked at the time or some I don't remember exactly why. It was a while ago.
He was running away from the bookie.
No, never that.
Like a friend of the pod who I hope he still listens.
He definitely does.
He's in the Northeastern.
So fucking, I started using this site because I knew there was this site that you could use, and it was basically like offshore, but you could use it wherever. Actually, I'm wrong about that because I had to use like an address from like Connecticut, but that's the whole other point. To withdraw money, there was like a bunch of different ways you had to do it. One of them was mail it to your house or some shit, and obviously I couldn't because my address said Connecticut or some shit. And the other one was like Bitcoin. So I was like, all right, I made a fucking Coinbase app and fucking I withdrew like a couple $100, right? And then I'm talking to a friend of the pod the other day, and he's like talking about how Bitcoin's exploding. I'm like, it hit me. I'm like, yo,
I have Bitcoin.
No, I withdrew it all right away. I won the money and just withdrew it. And he's like, bro, if you would have kept that in there, it would have turned like, let's say $300 would have turned into like at least $3,000, I think, right?
Dude,
or something like that.
I bet
Like
Friend of the pod bought some Bitcoin the other day.
you?
No.
Who?
Oh,
you can name drop. Who?
Oh, Miles P, dude.
Oh,
yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He
because
bought
he
Bitcoin.
tweeted out. He bought a whole lot.
Oh
of
yeah, he
Bitcoin.
tweeted out because name is name.
I think
He's
5
not trying
racks,
to
I
be
think.
secretive about it.
What?
I think he bought like $5,000 worth.
Yeah, but
good amount.
he may have to. If it blows up, I hope
it
he
plunged
buys
No,
today,
and
but-
it already increased for him.
He'll have
Like
to
he bought it
buy
on
us-
Friday, it went up.
So-
on
Yeah,
Saturday.
but today it went down 20%. So
Well, you
It is
that's-
what it
It's
is.
like a
It-
stock
it-
market.
yeah, it's
I'll
a
tell you.
stock
John
I'll
knows
tell
a
you
little bit
why
about the
though.
stocks.
I'll tell you what though. I know why it dipped. I know a mush out there, friends of the pod, Leary. I think he was talking it up a little bit, and then that shit just crashed. Boom, down
Best-
30%.
Worst bet, James Leary's lock of the week.
Yo, that's right, the RJ Bell. How does it
No,
go?
no,
Best bet.
That's right. That's Matt.
That's right. My best bet. That's
Bro,
right.
I'm not even a gambler, and I know who RJ Bear
Yo,
is.
dude,
RJ Bear.
RJ Bell has taught me a lot. What were you? What you found out?
How
well,
much is
the first time anyone ever used Bitcoin was like what 10 years ago.
I have
The
no
guy
clue.
bought fucking pizza. And at the time it was worth pennies, like 30 cents of
Yeah.
Bitcoin. So the pizza cost him, 2 pizzas, cost him 10,000 Bitcoin. If he would have held on to that today, it would have been $80 million.
Holy
So that
shit.
those two pies is like definitely 80 million bucks.
So wait. So since Bitcoin sounds like you guys said like black market, like really sketchy shit, would it be smart if you already had like 80 million racked up in fucking Bitcoin and just fucking sell it and withdraw it, take it out? I mean, we're talking 80 million.
I would.
It's just like anything else. I mean, it can go up, it can go down.
But yo, this is what I've learned
yeah.
too over the years. I mean, everybody learns it, I guess. Like, there's never like a perfect amount of money. It's always just more. Like, people get greedy. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, like you'll say, oh, like if I'm like, for instance, for like gamblers that do it out there. I feel like that's my only way to relate. They'll be like, oh, if I'm up $300 this week, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, okay. You go up $300, then you start betting $300 a pop, and you lose it.
Yeah, for some reason, any beginner wins a shitload of money, and it's almost like it's a fix to draw you in. Like the
Yeah.
first time
That's
you
the
go to a
point.
casino, the first time you start placing bets online and shit.
Why you think FanDuel does first $100 bet
Yeah,
free?
exactly.
Yeah.
FanDuel's, I mean, DraftKings been good to me this weekend though. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I took the Rams, even though I picked the other way. I'm telling you, we'll get into that.
Oh, he's gonna make his excuse.
No,
Yeah,
no,
we'll
no,
save
we'll
it
get
for
into
the,
that.
We'll save it for the
Pick
pick
spot?
spot. Yeah, the pick spot will be good. Maybe we'll get our guest on for the pick spot. I'm gonna try hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. That'd
We
be
should
dope.
we should mention that too real quick. We had a fucking great guest lined up for today. Shit happened, wasn't able to make it today, so
Don't worry,
we're
we're
rolling
like-
without him.
We're like the SpongeBob beam, and we'll try it the next day, and the next day, and the next day. That's how our guests are. Like,
Yeah,
you want
that's
to come on the
100%.
pod? I'll let you
That's
know.
100%. Maybe we'll get Pat on for his first ever picks pod too. Maybe we can pull that off.
Yeah, but the Falcons are not playing, so he won't.
That's
he
true.
won't join.
But I also feel like the fan base needs to know a true reason why Pat wasn't there today. He just couldn't make it. He has some shit to do, so
Personal
it's all good.
issues.
He'll be back next week.
He'll be back next.
And if he says he's not coming next week, then Randy's gonna go to his doorstep and make
No,
him
we're
go.
just gonna do the podcast in front of his house.
we're gonna
The audio might be a little choppy, but
we're gonna
bear
bring
with
this
us.
table, our chairs, and we're just gonna sit in his
Yeah.
driveway and do it.
With some jackets, and it's gonna be a little choppy. The
But
audio.
the only thing, our audio might be fucked up because there's like a Subi on that block. You hear about that?
a Subi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, blue Subaru.
Yeah, blue Subaru.
Mad
WRX.
Dominican, I heard.
Yeah, very Dominican.
Super Dominican, dude.
But yeah.
Supposedly he'd be smoking hookah in between his Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I
breaks.
was just gonna say, except that because it's not him staying up all night. It's him getting up at 4 a.m. to deliver Amazon. So he like blows up the Subi.
Can you believe that guy's still trying to steal a PlayStation 5? This guy's
He's
been
he's another one, man, doing all those fucking what
Raffles.
is it? Yeah.
Did we get into that about the raffling the PlayStations in the beginning?
I
Of
think
we
you
did.
mentioned because
Did we
it was
get
like
into
the
that
first
in our
episode.
first episode?
How you said you
Yeah.
lost like $200 off raffle.
Yeah,
you definitely got
yeah.
scammed. I didn't want to say it at the time. But you definitely got scammed.
Dude,
100%.
I had a fucking full tilt, my first full tilt of my life, and you've had
Absolutely. If
terrible-
anyone can relate, it's me, man.
yeah. So I had
100%.
my first full tilt, and that's when it hit me like, oh shit, I'm gambling. It's like this is gambling.
But dude, even someone that can be the dumbest gambler, like I think anyone that does one of those maybe I shouldn't say that, But like, you know, you're not gonna win. And I would bet that at least half of those raffles are fixed, because a lot of those dudes doing those raffles are fucking.
You see, like my
scammers,
nerdy ass
bro.
will do the math and be like, "There's 50 people in here. I got one slot."
Yeah, but how do you know the guy that's fucking doing the raffle doesn't have it rigged? So like, let's say I'm doing it, right?
But it's online.
It's
though.
online.
tough.
Bro,
It's a
You don't
website.
think, dude? You just said a guy knows computer programming
Yeah,
for
but this
Bitcoin. You're
guy-
gonna tell me some
okay,
dude
but-
can't
I know
program?
Susanna's not doing that
Yeah,
shit.
but
No,
my local-
no,
my
no,
local-
no.
but
You guys
Joe-
are missing my point.
Joe, my local dumbass DJ doesn't
Yeah,
know
is
anything
not
about
gonna
programming.
know how to do
Okay,
anything.
but
Doing it.
listen.
We're talking
My
about a
point-
Dominican here.
This
Yeah.
is my point. I'm not
That's
talking
another-
about Susanna being one of the people buying a slot. I'm talking about the guy running it. You're telling me if I ran one, which I probably should have done, it would have been easy bread, but I'm not a scumbag. So if I ran one and I say, yo, Randy, I'm going to program this wheel so that you fucking win. And then what's going to happen is we're going to profit 100% off the PlayStation. I'm going to give you 25% or so. And then we're going to do it again, right? And I'm going to do it with Lou, and then I'm going to do it with Pat.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then, you know what I mean? And I'm just going to
Bro,
keep...
that was the Monopoly thing. Yeah.
Oh, with the McDonald's shit?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
The McDonald's shit?
thing,
That,
yeah.
yo, bro, that's actually
But that
a
was
great
some mafia
story.
shit.
Yeah. Yo,
So he was.
I gotta
he-
watch
he-
that.
he
that's
was-
right. Yo,
Yeah,
I
I gotta
watched
watch
a
that. I
little
gotta
bit of
watch
that.
that.
That was good
So
stuff.
it was.
On
That was good
Netflix,
stuff.
right?
No, I think HBO.
Should
HBO.
we enlighten the fans or go to questions?
Let's give them a little teaser real quick
Yeah.
on
So
it.
real quick, basically the guy who was running. So McDonald's paid a marketing team.
This
to-
was in like the 90s, I think, right? Or the early
yeah, maybe early
2000s.
2000s,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it's perfect. When all the sketchy shit happened.
Yeah, all the
90s and
sketchy shit.
2000s.
Yeah, right before
some
like
psych.
videos
Yeah,
became
so-
real.
Yeah.
So the McDonald's hired some marketing team company to do the whole Monopoly McDonald's $1 million thing. The freaking head of security of that marketing team, sold out, was scheming,
Yeah, scammed the whole thing.
scammed the whole thing, was giving it to his freaking aunts, cousins, everyone in the Northeast was winning,
Yeah.
and
But
randoms.
But then what they started to do is they realized everyone in the Northeast was winning. So they started fucking moving people out to like Texas and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Southwest and
yeah.
having them win over there. It was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
whole fucking operation.
No, but if you could watch McMillions on, I think it's on HBO.
McMillions.
They
Yeah,
don't
but
pay
it's
us,
like a
but-
couple. I
Wait,
think it's
HBO?
yeah,
HBO, yeah.
Okay.
It's dope. But
Yeah.
anyways, let's get into some questions. I don't have my phone.
That's your
so
show.
we
That's
might
your
have to-
show of the week for you guys
Yeah,
to
there
watch.
you go. McMillions.
Yeah.
How
Alright,
this
hold
guy
on.
got schemed the
Oh, wait,
freaking biggest
what was
fast
their
food.
picks?
Also,
What are we doing?
no, we're gonna answer questions. Also,
Oh,
disclaimer:
questions.
anybody watching live video, there's a good chance I may be even more white than I already am, and that's because I'm sitting
yeah.
directly underneath the light. So I'm gonna look even
A
more
freaking white guy freaking complaining.
Joe tried to offer me that seat, but I knew my nose was gonna look ginormous, and I declined.
We're 7 followers away from 200.
Yeah,
Really?
we're getting there.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you
yeah,
serious?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, what are we gonna do for a 200
here we
follower?
yeah, we got to do something.
Okay.
We gotta give him a free shirt.
Yeah, shirts that we don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we got our first. We got a lot of questions this week. So here we go. First question for Lewis. Why did Lewis fade the best capper on the show?
He had a lucky week, man. I'm not going to get too deep into it. Just know that, sometimes sacrifices have to be made for this podcast. And my sacrifices was my 1 and 2 pick. The real pick was a 3-point pick, but
Also,
move
a
on
good
from
idea. I think maybe for our pick spot, if enough people are listening and watching to it, we can do questions for that one too. People can ask
the
us
pick spot
questions.
at first was a little slow. I'm gonna
But now that
update
we
the
have
fans.
video, but now that we have video, it's better.
It's picking up. I mean, it's up there with the regular
Is
episodes.
it?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Well, the news of Lindor really bumped it up. What can
yeah,
I
that's
say?
true. That's true.
That-
That shit.
really
I'm gonna
weird.
be honest with you, Randy.
You're still upset about it. I know. I understand, Lou. That's completely
I
understand.
did have a Met fan complain we didn't spend enough time talking about it.
You know what? I'm gonna leave it real quick.
Fucking
but
Met fans.
I am dying for some Mets news to break in the middle of recording. But let's continue on to the questions because I'm. Whew.
Mets.
Okay, when will Mike Santamaro be on the show?
Probably never.
But if Mike can get
But we
some
love Mike. We love
consistent
Mike.
Yeah, we do.
internet,
love
we could make this
him. Yeah,
happen.
that's part of the issue.
Yeah,
We're
part of the
interviewing
issue.
Mike.
But-
It's gonna be like, hey,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
and then he's
Dad,
gonna-
what the fuck
Remember-
is the Uber Eats here?
Remember, he used to fuck around too. His connection would lag out. He'd be like, and that's why the Nets will win the NBA Finals.
And then just click.
And then all of us would be like, yeah, that's crazy.
Mike will bring a boombox in here and start playing some
Because
music.
you hear Mike like, the Yankees' fucking problem is, and then, and Gary said, and that's what I think about it, boys. Everybody's like, wow, that's crazy.
He's like, I paid $300 for cable. I can't fucking believe this.
Dude, he's a big fan of the pod. We love Mike.
Santamora.
Here we go. Next question. How many more years till the Jets win a Super Bowl? I'm personally preparing for another 45 years.
I agree.
Was that a question or a statement?
It sounds like a disgruntled fucking Jet fan.
Dude. Oh my god, yeah.
Someone, 1-800
Was that Joe
suicide?
Beningo who just asked that?
bro, one of the freaking Jets, bro, gonna win the freaking
Adam freaking Gase, bro.
Oh my!
I'll say this though, quickly on the Jets. I'll say this quickly on the Jets. I do think if we hire Robert Saleh, I really love that hire. I think he'd be.
That's your coach. I didn't actually.
I'm going to speak for most sports fans. We have no idea who that is.
He's the D coordinator for the 49ers. That's like always amped up on the sideline.
But you said, I don't know if you said in the Picks pod or last podcast, you said if the Eagles fired Dougie P, you would sign him.
So I said that yesterday as well. I would have hired Peterson last night. I don't want to get into it. I know Giant fans hate the guy,
Yeah.
But the guy's a Super Bowl winning head coach. He won a Super Bowl with Nick Foles.
Did you see what he did weeks 17?
Yes, I did.
Fucking loser. That's the guy you want. And you wonder why the Jets are bad.
But it already sounds like he's not going to be the guy. And Robert Saleh, I think, is actually the perfect hire. Young, energetic, will command the locker room. We haven't had that since Rex. We haven't had energy like that since Rex, and that's kind of what we need. So I'm gonna roll with that. I think the Jets will win one before 45 years. I'll say 20. Nah, less than 20. I'm gonna
Giants
say
got our guy.
10.
Joe.
You got your
10
coach.
years.
You got your coach, but not your quarterback.
10 years.
Yeah, within the next 10 years, Jets will win one.
What are you, Steve Cohen? That's you dropping Steve Cohen.
The Jets are in good hands right now.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend too much time on the fucking
Christ.
Jets. So.
It's gonna 10 fucking. Okay.
All right, now we have a couple questions coming up about Kyrie. So here we go. First question: does Kyrie retire soon? I think he's gonna try to start up his own league before he retires.
He's maxed out, right?
Who the fuck knows?
He got a max contract.
Did you ever think? Oh, sorry, Lou.
I see Kyrie, starting a nonprofit.
He already has 6.
And then just failing completely, going and just what is it when you take money out of your nonprofit, you're kind of dismantling the money. There's a certain crime that associates with that.
Dude, besides that, as well as a nonprofit, it's just hit me like a fucking bag of bricks.
Yeah.
I could see him being a Kardashian, dude. Sliding into Kim K's,
rebound.
He would
they
be
closed down their
perfect,
show,
bro.
so.
He would love that.
He would be perfect. He would be perfect.
What would be the
bro.
name of his nonprofit? Don't show up to work.
Who the fuck knows?
It would be
no media allowed or some
no
shit.
media allowed or the
World
world's
is flat.
against the world against me.
Yo, I saw a funny reply on Twitter. They were like, they can't find Kyrie, and they're like, did anybody check underneath the earth? Maybe he fell off.
That was fucking hilarious.
So yeah, we got that, and now here we go. Is it time to dump Kyrie or too early to tell? I would have dumped Kyrie a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I also want to say this too. Imagine if Kyrie tried to start up his own league, how fast that would have just fucking crumbled.
Yeah. That's worse than the ball dad starting his own sneakers and all that.
100% worse. 100%.
He started his own league too, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did.
What was it called?
It was for like kids who didn't want to go to college or something.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I don't remember what it was called. That's funny though.
Yeah.
What else we got?
Please drop the model remix video. It'd be better if Pat was here to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think we're ever gonna see the model remix video ever again. It's one of those, if you saw it, you were a part of history, and if you haven't saw it, you missed out on a fucking epic time in the town of Bergenfield, New Jersey.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I missed it.
I think it may have been the first ever content creator video that was put out on the streets on Washington Avenue on YouTube. Believe it or not, we had like 3,000 views on that video.
Yeah.
We had a lot of views.
Yeah.
Me and Pat had a couple. I mean, we were fucking whatever.
You got 20 words left before you go.
I wish Pat was here. We did have one song that was one of our worst songs ever that had over 7,000 views on SoundCloud or YouTube or some shit.
The one with Munoz on it?
No, not that one.
That one's classic, yeah.
Not that one. Here we go. Question for Lewis here. Lewis' perspective of the iconic kicked off varsity baseball picture.
Oh, God. So
that's asked by a dear friend of the pod.
I will make this quick. I think it was my junior year. Yeah, definitely junior year in high school. I was playing baseball on the varsity team, and I used to talk a lot of shit and like get in trouble with Farley all the time, and I wasn't the type to like really let him intimidate me, so I did little shit, but nothing crazy. And we were in a bad losing streak, like 5 games in a row. I think that was the day that he was locked out of the fucking gym. We were in the gym, like in the locker room, and he couldn't get in, and he had to like walk around. So he basically took it out on me. He's actually a really, in my opinion, a really bad guy for this. I mean, I was 16 years old, just playing baseball on the baseball team. But during the game, we're in a bad losing streak. We have a best.
Dumont.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It was against pitching. I'll never forget. What was Frank?
So basically, a rival.
Yeah.
We're getting our shit. We
was getting rocked.
Yeah,
Merck
and we were kind of used to being, if not good, but competitive.
I thought it was I remember it be there was a point in the game where we had a chance to win.
Yeah, and then it all and then the inning that it all went, to shit. Me and Randy are on the end of the freaking bench, watching our pitcher get fucking shelled. And then the comment wasn't even that funny. The comment was like, I remember where I don't know. I remember when Merck was good, and then I think I said
no. I thought it.
No. So Lewis was benched, and Lewis he's a starter. Lewis is a starter, so he was getting benched because Farley was getting upset, and Lewis was struggling in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So Lewis goes, we're making errors, getting rocked, and Lewis goes like, "Damn, man, I remember when we used to be good."
Yeah.
And like we giggled about it, and then Lewis like pauses and goes like, "Damn, I remember when I used to be good." And we lost it. Yeah. But me as a veteran PO, which means pitcher, I know when to fuck around, and Joe knows this. Joe understands this. I know when to fuck around and snap right back into the game.
You got to get into character.
So Lewis is such a starter. He's used to being on the field and not on the bench. So he just was dying laughing, crying, and Farley just sees his face.
Yeah. I remember he calls me over and he's like, Wait till after the fucking game.
I didn't know that. But the funniest thing is like Lewis is dying laughing. And I go like, oh shit. But I'm like, here we go, baby. Let's get out of the inning. And then Lewis comes back. Dead silence.
Pissed off like, stop it.
No. He sat down. It literally is like somebody told him like his dog died. Leo the cat died, and he just was quiet. I looked that up, didn't even look back.
In the back of Randy's head, he's fucking cracking up laughing, but his facial expression is like, "Come on, kid!"
Yeah. Because I was like, "Let's go, Mark, let's get out of it." But me and Joe know this is, we don't tell our kids this, but we know. Like if you're right on the bench, you know how to fuck around and snap right back into it.
So Lewis didn't know. I wasn't. I obviously didn't get those skills. So the climax of the story is we get into he now gets locked out after losing and all this shit.
He has to walk all the way around.
I forgot about
It's a pretty big school,
and we're all in the locker room waiting
just
for
chilling.
him. Yeah.
So he walks in and he's fucking heated, and
beyond heated.
And he decided.
To single you out.
Single me out.
No, but he goes into the coach's room, kicks the bucket of balls. Remember that?
Right? He like stubbed his toe type shit.
He slams the like, fuck!
No, but I remember from my perspective him being like, Luis Avellino, stand up.
Yeah, he made me stand up, and I swear I've never been yelled at.
Bro, in front of the whole team.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there because I was like a young kid on the team.
It was like your first week
there.
Yeah,
I was relatively young on the team, and I'm just sitting there like, yo, he's really flaming this dude. He's like, Luis Avellino, stand up. And he's like, you're on JV now. No. And if you don't like it, quit.
Yeah. So basically, not.
Yeah, I think Joe killed that shit.
Yeah,
that's literally how it was. And I was scared as fuck because I'm like, I'm next. I'm done.
You know what's funny? The whole time, I have a really bad habit of like, when I'm being yelled at, I want to laugh. So the whole time, I'm trying my best to just have the most serious face. Because if I laughed, I think he would have actually physically hurt me and lost his fucking job.
But he wouldn't know.
Do you remember what you did after or no?
No.
No, because he asked him about his jersey, right?
So he's getting yelled at. So when you get smoked like that, all you got to do is just grab your shit and leave because you can't even talk to them. Farley can't be talked to. Yeah. And you see Lewis like taking his time in the locker, and Farley's not starting the games like the pregame speech, post-game speech.
Yeah.
He's getting annoyed. He's like, just grab your things and go. And Lewis goes like, do you want the jersey now or tomorrow? And he's like, just get out.
Yeah.
And Lewis goes like, all right.
Nah, but and the funny thing is, I think another coach, years later, now that I'm grown and I can kind of process how much of a asshole he is. I'll be honest. They were doing some sort of retirement, go out to a bar and see Farley, and guess who wasn't there?
Yeah, you wasn't there. A lot of people wasn't there.
Yeah, there wasn't that many people there.
Me and Joe definitely there.
Me, Randy,
Fucking
Billy.
losers.
I mean, dude, I got hit up by the boy.
Yeah,
Matty B.
Matty B hit me up. Yeah.
What's up? I couldn't say no.
I was
And
like,
also,
I gotta.
I have respect for the dude.
Also, I was like the golden child for when I first came up. I was like the golden child, so he treated me good.
He felt like he stole you from fucking wherever you were.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. I think he's a good guy. I think he's a good guy.
Our relationship is weird.
He's a nice guy.
The funny part is the next year, I did it again. I laughed while he was doing a speech.
Yeah.
I laughed while he was doing this speech, and the speech was so retarded. He was talking about how we're losing, and comparing it to Iraq, and kids are in Iraq.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was the worst speech of all time.
Yeah.
Holy, Kyrie could have had a better speech.
But I do think, real quick to wrap this up too, I've learned through coaching, there's this thing called the 24-hour rule. If you would have just fucking ran home and didn't even go to the locker room, you may have had a better chance to stay up. Because 24 hours later, he probably would have been cooled off and been like pissed at you.
I probably should have
leaving.
apologized the next day.
So that's probably what it would have been. Like, let's say but he had it set in his mind he was kicking you off, I guess.
Yeah.
But like,
the choice was whether I wanted to come back or play JV.
Yeah, but I'm saying
we're
like,
gonna pull that picture up.
Let's say
that we have.
Yeah, that's a good picture. Yeah. By the way, we made an edit on it.
Yeah,
It was funny.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
This is not. It's not as great as Photoshops Joe has now, but
Yeah. I was like,
I think I made that one. But anyways,
that was a good time. I enjoyed talking about that. Can the Rams defense stop Rodgers to pull off the upset? I feel like this is more of a picks pod question.
Yeah. Don't give any picks. Just
okay.
Yes or
But
no.
Can the Rams? It depends.
How about we save that for the picks pod?
So Aaron Donald is currently like, yeah, we'll save for the picks pod. But quickly, if Aaron Donald plays, there's a better chance. If he doesn't play, it's less likely.
Cool.
All right, here we go. Who do you have winning the matchup this weekend, Ramsey or Adams? That's another picks pod question.
Yeah, that's good.
We will answer it on the picks pod though. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that question right now, both of those, and we'll answer it on the picks pod. So tune in. And that's one of our best listeners, so I know he will. Here we go. 2021 NFC East. What's the vibes? It depends who Washington's QB is and the Cowboys defense. If you ask me, what do you think? I know you're a Giants fan, so.
I think the Giants win at least 10 games next year. But that's just a fan shit. Honestly, we don't know. We don't know who's going to be on the team next year. We don't. I mean, I like the Giants' chances, but Cowboys are going to come back with Dak, so it's going to be tough.
Yeah. Is Eli better than Big Ben? If we're talking all time, skill wise, no, he's not. That's another conversation that would take a long time.
But yeah, the problem is Eli has 2 Super Bowl MVPs Big Ben.
Ben has 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, but no MVPs. that hurts his legacy.
Eli won
in the
MVP
biggest
one time?
game.
He won both times, I think, right?
Yeah, but one of the times he didn't even score a touchdown.
Yeah, but Super Bowl MVP.
I mean,
that first one he didn't even score a touchdown. He had like 10 completions. Eli won the MVP both times. I don't know. I think if you ask
David Tyreek should have.
If you ask Big Ben, would you rather have Eli's accolades? He might say yes, and that includes never missing a game. I mean, Big Ben is freaking held up by some by strings right now. You know. He's
Big
all
Ben
fucked
is
up.
like the complete opposite of Tom Brady, who like really takes care of his body. Big Ben like is that dude
he's
just like
He's eating burgers. Every
he's
day.
chilling with the boys.
But so Ocho Cinco apparently ate McDonald's his whole career.
Yeah.
But that's like his genes, like in his genetics.
Dude,
like,
did you hear that Ocho Cinco story the other day?
Nah,
With the Marvin Jones and Marvin Lewis and what's the other guy?
Yeah,
Gus,
the pod.
Gus, whatever. Hugh Jackson. Yeah, they were
and
saying
Brandon Marshall.
How Ocho used to call him in the middle of the night and be like, "Yo, coach, I just want to let you know I'm open." And we'll hang up.
I totally believe it too because Ocho
Dude,
Cinco is a funny.
That
dude.
is so gangster.
And like, I mean, I would hate to plug in any other podcast because you should only be listening to Fried Guys. But you know, on your off time when you're not listening to Fried Guys, I don't know where you find time. Because if you're not listening to the Fried Guys, you should be re-listening to the Fried Guys.
Absolutely.
Like I do, I listen to it like 10 times through to check.
Yeah. So you should listen to. I think it's called "I Am Athlete." Good podcast.
Brandon Marshall's podcast.
Yeah, I mean it's all of them.
Oh,
Brandon
okay,
Marshall,
okay.
Ocho.
All right, next question. Here's a good one. Top 3 snacks of all time. Who wants to go first?
I love Oreos.
Me too. I'm with you on that.
And everyone could tell.
Everyone could tell. Flamin' Hot Cheetos. Oh, I'm fucking up your list. My bad.
It's okay. So you just chime in.
I'm on my Dominican shit. I like plantain chips a lot.
Oh, okay.
And if I go to like top 3, the purple Doritos bag.
Yeah, that's
super
fire,
hard.
dude. I thought I was the only one that fucked.
Here, okay. You want to go or should I go?
Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna go Cheez-Its. Love fucking Cheez-Its, bro. Those are some shits I can munch on. You know what else I fuck with heavy with like a sandwich? The fucking Ridges, the sour cream and onion Ridges chips. You know what I'm talking about? They sell them at like Dinero's.
Randy,
Every time I got a sandwich, I would cop that.
But, sour cream and onion chips.
Yeah, but the specific brand, like the Ridges brand, them shits were fucking good. And I'm thinking off the top of my head, like there's other shit that I like. As you can see, I eat like chips a lot. Not as you can see. I'm like trying. Yeah, that sounds. I might. You know what? I'm gonna fucking beep that because that sounded so stupid.
That's actually hilarious. That's actually hilarious. Do not beep that out.
As you can hear, I love my chips. Yo, but then the third one, I would go with the blue bag of Doritos, the fucking Cool Ranch. I like those.
Yeah.
That's a solid white top 3 snacks.
What about Randy? Yeah. The Ridges especially. Holy shit.
But if Pat was here, he would sign off on that because I know that.
Well, we're gonna ask Pat next week because if Pat played himself, if he thinks these questions are not gonna get re-asked to him next week. But anyway, I'm going with Flamin' Hot Cheetos is in there. Wait, does candy count as snacks, right?
Yeah.
Sour Patch Kids. Oh, I love Sour Patch Kids. And then the third one is like I think it's gonna be Oreos too, Lou.
Oreos go hard.
Oreos
with some milk. With some milk.
Double stuff.
I
can't do milk anymore.
I had to tell my girl this. Don't freaking bring out Oreos with some oat milk. Or some whatever milk.
That ruins it. You can't.
Almond milk.
You can't do it.
I need cow milk.
Yeah, you do.
Straight from the titty, baby.
I don't do it anymore though.
You don't do
that milk. Yeah, I be farting up storms. Yeah, I can't do milk
you
anymore.
You gave up the milk? Are you
vegan?
I don't do milk neither, bro.
Yeah,
oh my god.
I almost do no dairy anymore.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been on a severe diet.
I think I'm lactose.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, the older we get, bro,
I don't
it's
do
crazy.
cheese. I don't do cheese no more. I don't do milk.
Dude, I used to
Aren't
eat.
you Italian?
Yeah.
Maron.
So no
I mean,
Parmesan?
okay. I'm kind of capping a little bit. If I had
pizza?
exactly. I was gonna say like pizza. I'll eat fucking pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, cheese is
But I don't eat cheese on the daily. That's like a weekend
that's top
thing, you know
tier fucking food. It's cheese.
Yeah, but bro, it's so bad for you. Yo, I heard from a friend of the pod, big vegan guy. All right, told me that
He likes lizards too.
yes, he loves lizards.
Okay. Wow.
He told me, and this was years ago, that milk, I hope I'm saying this right, is cow, or I think cow, like phlegm. Like, that's what they put in cheese. Like that's
Yeah, but
cheese.
it comes from their titty. So how can
Yeah, that shit is
phlegm
fucking.
has titty.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
the milk.
dude.
I
Comes,
mean,
it's processed.
yeah.
I don't know. Anyways,
We're not.
This is the same kid
We're not
that-
scientists here.
yeah, this is the same kid, a friend of the pod that I think he used to go on. What are those things called? Where you don't eat?
Hikes.
No, you don't eat starvations.
Oh, fast.
He used to fast for like
He's
2
Indian?
days.
Yeah, I did a 1 day fast a couple weeks ago.
I think he did 3
fasting.
days. He would have like half a banana and water.
I thought Muslims do that shit.
All right,
yeah.
come on. Let's not get into religion. Last question. We got 1
All
minute.
right, one last question. Here we go. Do we still have faith in a Sherlock return?
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
We're really waiting for it.
Yeah,
And the next day.
Guys, if you want to see the Sherlock, comment below.
Yeah,
DM
facts.
him.
Give
Yo,
us some
DM him.
Sherlock. Tag him.
No,
Tag
Yeah,
him.
yo, that's a great way to do it. Tag Sherlock in our post. The same post that you're commenting for Randy to do the Corvette dance. We want you guys to tag Sherlock at Derns Kerr, I think is his username. Say we want you on the Frat Guys pod.
Word.
All right, Frat Guys Army, go after him. Is there anything else we want to wrap up with, or is that it?
I don't know. Let's see.
Yo, I also
No,
want to
we're
just say shout out to the friends of the pod because you guys have been asking us a lot of questions,
Yeah,
and
you
it's
guys.
a big contribution to the podcast.
Yeah, we've
Absolutely.
eclipsed 400 downloads, which is kind of cool.
Oh,
We're-
wow.
We're on
yeah.
on the way to get 200 followers, so
We are right there for 200 followers.
we're gonna keep grinding this thing out, and I hope you guys enjoy it with us.
And real quick, we're gonna have guests soon. Hopefully soon, within like the next
Yeah.
week or two. But
Who
we'll see.
needs guests when you have Joe's shades,
Yeah, facts.
sure.
This is gonna be
Randy's
a weekly
shiny
thing.
mic,
And my championship belt for my fantasy.
and then my Yankees hat.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, yo. Peace out, guys. Thanks.